everyone, I'm Keisha Charmaine and I'm back here at Locfest. Now, not gonna lie to you, I feel very silly. I feel very silly. But you know what, this is how you would know I'm not a vendor often. Like I barely vend. Early, when my business was brand new, I was doing events and stuff. They were typically indoors. They're typically indoors. And the one time I remember doing outside, it was at the Afro-Latino Festival. And I was with my friend Renee. Shouts to Renee of Noose Beauty. She had a tent, so I didn't have anything to worry about. But now I'm here with my mom. Hi, Mom. And here we are with some big old umbrellas. But I mean, they're really big though. So like, look at this scene, child. I have my products and my head wraps on the table while holding these umbrellas. I feel very silly, especially because everybody else has tents for the most part. Me and Kefele are the only ones without no tent. Kefele's not even here yet. Like, that's his table, just getting wet. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel too silly. I don't feel too stupid because these umbrellas are really big and it's comfortable holding it like this. But I'm gonna get me a tent. Even though I don't see, that's the thing. I don't really like being a vendor. It's stressful. I like the engagement with the people, but I don't like trying to sell to people's face. Like, it's kind of awkward and it feels inauthentic. I mean, even though I believe in my products, it just feels, I don't like the way it feels. Like, I don't. So I don't do these events often, but it's been such a long time. I mean, when was the last time I was a vendor? It's been years. The last time I was a vendor was probably Afro-Latino.
I wasn't here.
You weren't here, yeah. That was in 2016. Hi, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm well.
All right. You're Keisha, right?
Yes, I am.
You are. You have to be. Okay.
And you're Brian?
No, I'm Malcolm.
You're not Malcolm?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, nice to meet you, Malcolm.
Nice to meet you too. You look nice.
Thank you.
This is the booth, I'm assuming?
Yes, it is.
There's no tent for it?
No.
Yo, Neil.
Yeah. I mean, if you want a tip on where to get some big old umbrellas.
I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna try to use this community engagement to get some coverage.
Okay, good luck, good luck. Yeah, I'm guessing that's somebody else from Kefele's team.
Yeah, Shay had his vagina.
Yeah. Oh boy. But I guess I'll show you guys what I have. I'll show you guys my products. So here's my catalog, which I laminated with Scotch tape. And I didn't even do that because of the rain. I did that because I just wanted the paper to, you know, last. Because I'm sure a lot of people will be touching it. So I have Infinity head wraps on sale. And that's the thing. One thing about when I do vend in person, I like to give discounts so that everything is a little cheaper. So I have my hair products here, also cheaper. Accessories and tools. Yeah. So here's some of my wraps. And these are mostly my brand new wraps that are now on my shop. Brand new designs. I still do have some of the old designs as well, but I wanted to give you guys some more options. These are the satin pillowcases. These are the satin lined hats. And these are the long head wraps. It's not every color, but I also didn't want to overwhelm my table. Here are my brushes, crochet needles. Here's the rose water, the horsehair leaf growth oil, my beloved, and emu oil growth drops. Oh, did I say the gel? Here's the gel. Here's the gel. So yeah, this is my display for today. Oh, and here's my book. Here's a proof copy of my book. Thanks. And yes, that it is. Hi, are you Brian?
Yes.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
What was I about to say? Oh yes. So I'll be participating in the panel, the natural hair panel discussion, the lock panel discussion. And I'll be talking about my book there, but I'll take you guys along so you guys will see. I have my little tripod, so you guys will see that conversation. And that will be under the tent. That tent over there, the big tent. Yeah, but we're in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, Restoration Plaza. It's 9/11. Rest in peace to all that we lost on 9/11. And prayers up for everybody who was affected, which is everybody. Pretty much everybody was affected, but especially us New Yorkers, and especially the family of those who died on 9/11. So rest in peace and bless up. Yeah. Malcolm came through with the tent, y'all. So here we are. I met Nichelle.
Hi.
So tell us about your brand.
So I am the CEO and the founder of Linus Crafts. I sell crochet items, bead jewelry, waist beads, anklets, crochet items like tops.
Yes, very cute.
And everything custom made by me.
Okay, so do you have a website?
Yes, I do. It is called linuscrafts.com.
Awesome. Thanks for sharing. You got Kafele on the hair. Little sweat never hurt nobody. You have some beautiful thick locks.
Greetings everyone, peace, love and blessings. My name is Kimberly Jones. I am the host here, the director, the coordinator of Locfest NYC, and it's a pleasure to be here amongst you. Beautiful, beautiful kings, queens, princes, and princesses. Thank you so much for supporting this event. It will only get bigger, better, and more beautiful. Locfest is about celebrating our locks, our culture, our community, and just the freedom to wear your hair the way you want to, without discrimination. And that's what this event is about. It's about ending the stereotypes with discrimination associated with wearing your hair natural. So thank you all. We're about to start this program. We're going to show a short documentary, and then we're going to go into a panel discussion. Okay? Thank you.
Strength. Freedom, expression, naturalness.
Resistance, empowerment.
Free.
Naturalness, queens, emperors, kings, empresses, Africa, everything.
The term locks is derived from the word dreadlocks, which is matted hair that was left to grow together over time without combing. Over time, the hair locks onto itself, making it difficult to unravel, hence the term locks.
I kind of always liked locks, honestly. I started in high school, but mainly for me it was kind of like I wanted something to set myself apart from everybody else. I felt like I wanted to start something that wouldn't be long, like a legacy kind of like, so I started my hair.
Natural, you know what I'm saying? The tide of the perms, the chemicals, natural is key, you know what I'm saying?
I worked with the corporate world for about 30 years because of the nature of the job. I figure more or less that the time wasn't right, and I feel you cannot be working in the Babylonian system or the institution and be expressive of who you really want to be. So I figured as soon as I left out of there, a year or two after, I said, this is it. I didn't plan to say I'm going to do it this time, but it just formed itself.
The origin of this rooted style dates far back as ancient times and were found in many different cultures, such as Egypt, India, Greece, Rome, and even Germanic tribes and Vikings are said to have one style. However, locks is mostly associated with the Rastafarian movement. When the Rasta movement emerged in the 1930s, the hairstyle became a global phenomenon. Locks have since been associated with reggae music and became known worldwide by locked artists such as Peter Tosh, Bob Marley, John Holt, and Buju Banton, to name a few. Today, whether one locks their hair for spiritual reasons or as a fashion trend, locks has never been more popular or widespread than they are today, and they are here to stay. Locfest is about knowing who you are. It's about the freedom to be oneself and confidence in one's own skin. It's about embracing one's natural hair, encouraging sustainable living, expanding the locked community network by discussing hair care, products, styling methods, and best practices for lock maintenance by locticians and natural hair care professionals. It's about discussing discriminatory laws against locked hair that are now being overturned and the new legislation aimed at protecting the fundamental rights of citizens who wear their hair in its natural state. Locfest and all the other natural hair movements are a global phenomenon. It's not just a hairstyle, it's a lifestyle. It's a community. It's a culture. Welcome to Locfest NYC.
Okay, so hi everybody, my name is Freja. I am a journalist who writes mostly about natural hair. Welcome to Locfest NYC 2022, where we're starting off with a strong panel of women. Locks are more popular than ever, with more media attention on locks, from music artists to Ketanji Brown, Jackson's sister locks, for example. However, there are still kids being harassed in schools for wearing locks here and abroad in 2022. So, how can events like Locfest help eradicate the persistent misconceptions surrounding locks, such as them not being clean or unprofessional, for example? We have a panel of guests who are all involved in spreading the message of love and celebrating the beauty, versatility, culture, and history of locks. So, I'd like to bring our guests up to the stage.
Hello. Hi everyone, I'm Keisha Charmaine. I'm best known as a lock influencer on YouTube and Instagram. I also own Love Light and Locks at the table over there, and I sell hair accessories and lock products.
Hello. Hi everyone,
My name is Sherelle Holder, and I am the owner at Caribbean Kings Natural Hair Salon. We're a lock shop located in Maryland, and we cater to men, women, and children.
Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Erica Buffet. I live in Dallas, Texas. You can hear the accent, I'm sure, right? Right? Okay. I own Honey Locks Natural Hair Salon in Dallas, Texas. It's been about 13 years. I make my own products called Free to Swim. We address the phobias that we have about wearing our hair natural out in places like this where it's raining all the time. We'll be at a beautiful beach and we'll just stick our toe in the water because we're scared to get our hair wet. So with Free Swim products, you can get your hair wet and understand how to take care of your natural hair when wet. So I'm Erica Buffet. It's nice to talk to you.
I'm Miss Lady Locks. I come from out of Atlanta, Georgia. I've been doing hair for over 20 years. Locks is my only specialty. I'm a licensed cosmetologist, but I only specialize in locks. That is my love, and that's what I like to pass on is things. When I start someone's journey, I'm starting like a journey with, hello, blessings. When I start someone's locks, I take it in my heart to take them on this journey that I know is going to be the best journey with these locks. And I do take locks as a journey of self-love, you know, evolvement of ourselves. And it's like at the beginning of our journey, I know 20 years, you know, some of y'all with the locks, you know you're not the same person, you know, for the better. But many blessings.
Okay, so for the first question, as we know, people begin their lock journeys for all types of reasons. Can we go down the panel and talk about how your lock journey began and what it was about locks that drew you to the hairstyle and the lifestyle along with it?
Well, for me, it was a transition that I was in a domestic violence type of situation over 20 years ago. So I'm really over it, but that's what made me go into my transition of natural hair. I read a nice little passage that said that every 6 to 8 weeks we get a reminder when we have a relaxer, but that's not the way that God made us. That's when our new growth comes out. And every time we put a relaxer, we're like telling God, you made a mistake, basically. So I started embracing myself and loving myself more, which gave me even the strength to even leave and start my journey in my life. So my locks actually represent how long I've been
I would say I started doing a lot of African dance probably 25 years ago, and I had a relaxer at the time, but all my friends who did African dance had natural hairstyles before we even called them locks or twist outs or braid outs or anything like that. But when we would dance at festivals, I was the only one that rode hard and put up wet, okay? Because I had this relaxer. So my hair was super, super straight. So I decided that I was going to understand how to work what God gave me. And that started my journey.
So I started my lock journey in 2014, and that's when I actually opened up my salon. I would get braids, take them out, put it back in, and then I'm like, I can't be having braids when I'm doing all these lock styles, so it's time for me to get locks. So, like I said, I started in 2015. I love them. I'm like, I should have had these a long, long time ago, but yeah.
So I had worn my hair relaxed from the age of 8 to about 18. And when I turned 18 and I was planning on going to college, I wanted to transition back to natural at that point to explore who I am as a woman, as I was becoming a woman, and as a black woman, as an African woman, as a Caribbean woman. So I grew my hair natural for about a year, and then I started locking it up. for my sophomore year. And it's been 12 years now, and I'm still loving the journey.
So my next question is, how has social media changed the way locks are perceived and how you all are received with your locks? I guess we can start with Keisha Charmaine. And then this one.
Social media definitely exposes people to all the different ways they can wear their locks, as far as styles go, or even as far as how to cultivate your locks in the first place, you know, the different methods on starting your locks. So social media plays an important role in helping to educate people and helping them to find locticians to help them on their lock journeys. And yeah, it definitely gives a support system for them. For instance, as a YouTuber influencer, people do often email me or DM me and ask me for encouragement, and I'm here for that. I don't mind sending some words. I often will make YouTube videos that are solely for the purpose of encouragement because I know people do need it. So yeah, social media is a great support for people along their lock journey, especially early on.
I think social media has helped a lot. A long time ago, some people would say, you know, oh, if you have locks, you're smoking weed, or, you know, your hair is dirty, you don't wash your hair, and I guess it just helped other people see that that's not what locks is. It also shows them that there's so many things that you can do with locks. It's not just, oh, you wash them, and no, you can do the same style that you get on open hair, perm hair, braids, you can do it with locks. So the possibilities are endless with locks. Locks are not dirty, and etc.
Okay, so social media I think is wonderful. I took classes from Sherelle when I was first starting out. I consider Sherelle the GOAT when it comes to being in locstyles, right? So I found her on social media, and I follow her, and I have my stylist follow her and watch her, and we train based on some of the things that I've learned and seen from people in social media. I see the creativity in social media as well. You know, a client will come in and they want a particular style, but they don't know what they want. They just do something. Well, sometimes you just blank behind the chair, right? You just blank. Or you've done this particular style 10 times this week and you don't want to do it again. Social media is a great place to find creativity.
Many blessings. Well, social media, it helped me out a lot, especially at the beginning with Instagram. It's actually my clients told me way back, I'm talking about when it first came out, to start putting my pictures on Instagram. So it really helped me out. It was like one of those first people that was doing that. And that's my mentor out there, Mr. Keisha Felix. You know, when I started doing hair a long time ago. But bless him. And Malika Kufa. You know, say that those are my mentors. But social media to me is it's a lot of opinions, which is awesome because everybody has one. But some things would not. Just say for an example, I have a client that goes to YouTube and they say this so-and-so said do this. I said, but that's not for your hair texture though. You see? It's like then they're mad because they're angry. They're going home, they're going to do the same thing that person did. And I'm like, that doesn't work for you because you have straighter hair than this person over here. No, you can't get a hairstyle after I just put these comb holes in your head. It stagnates the growth. But then I see that's all you see on my timeline is people getting hairstyles with starter locks. All I see is 2-strand twists. I believe that lacks creativity, so that's all I see. But with a regular hairstylist, when they see this is all I see, so I can do this too. So they're just doing 2-strand twists. So all my feeds is just 2-strand twists because a regular hairstylist or a regular braider can do that. Twisting to the right, it's not rocket science. but blessings. That's how I feel. I just believe it's a lot of opinions. It's blessings. Someone can take something from everybody. Everybody's great. Blessing.
So many of you have your own product lines. Could you talk to us about the economic potential of this industry?
Yes, so my product line is called Free to Swim, but I'm a boutique product line, meaning I literally make it in my salon kitchen every week. And I sell it out of my salon mainly, also on my website, and I have a few product SKUs on Amazon. Product line potential is huge, but it is a lot of work, in my opinion, to scale up. I really had to just decide where I wanted to be. Did I want to be in a big box store, or did I want to be something that was more boutique and more exclusive, that worked for my clientele? So that's my take on product line.
So we're at Caribbean Kings. We offer hair gel, edge control, and a spray oil. We also have a tea tree shampoo and conditioner. So that's like your lock routine. That's what you use every time you come to the hair salon. As far as scaling up, I think it's hard, but the potential is there. You just have to keep pushing, and eventually, but I won't say that I want to be in bigger stores, but that's not like my end goal, So, yeah.
My brand, Love Light and Locks, is currently I have hair growth oils, about 3 different ones. I have a rose water moisturizer, and I have a hair gel. Most of the products I make myself, handmade. They're herb infused, so they're soaking in herbs for an extended amount of time, and then they're strained and mixed. But the gel, however, I helped formulate with the chemist, and it was created in the lab. Now, that process was very strenuous, and it's a very large investment. But when it comes to having my product available in stores, that's the more realistic product to have in stores, because it has a longer shelf life. The gels, the oils, I create them, I ship them out, create them and ship them out. As far as the economic possibilities, they are endless. This is a $1 billion industry, but I want people to remember that what matters when it comes to our hair products is the ingredients, because yes, it is a $1 billion industry, and as you scale up, it's often recommended to change your formula so that it's more feasible. But we have to remember what is our purpose in this industry and why we're natural, why we have locks in the first place. Most of us do want to be natural and still use natural ingredients to complement that, to have the most healthiest possible hair. So when people with the brands do scale up, I want people to keep that in mind, the integrity of the product.
Many blessings. So, I have actually worked I'm a platform artist, as well as I've had my own products as well. So I've worked for one of the largest lock companies in the world years ago when I was working in the hair show. So I know for a fact that particular company, not this one right here, but the company I was working for that's in all the stores, I know there was cancer-causing ingredients in the products. And when we're at the boardroom, I'm the only person this color, and I'm the only person who had locks, and they're asking me all of the questions about locks. And I'm giving it to them, but I'm saying, did y'all need to change these ingredients? And they're saying, but look at our sales. So they don't care about those particular type of companies. Now, I did go out there and go get my own products. Yes, a very large investment. I'm talking about over 20K. No, I don't want to do that. You know, you're talking about going with lab, going to get people, a chemist and all that. So when I actually tested Miss Tilia Wajid's products, Blessings, that's when I actually gave up on my own, real talk. I still sell my own hair oils because the original company, they made the oils for me. So I still have my own hair oils that I can sell behind my chairs to my customers. But the hair gel, I don't even push it to my clients anymore. I don't do any of that because I tested her products, which are all natural. They have no type of artificial ingredients in them. And she's been kicking it, and she's from New York, stop playing. You know what I'm saying?
So I have a question for Keisha, Charmaine. So I was just wondering if you could tell us a little bit more about your experience as a lock influencer, how that was something you kind of found your way into, and like what your mission and goal is with your platform as it relates to locks.
Well, as I was researching locks when I was in college, I saw that a lot of people were posting their monthly updates of their lock journey. I thought that was pretty cool. I learned a lot through their experiences and I wanted to do the same. So I was also recording each monthly update. And as time went on, I built a following. People were interested in what I was doing with my locks and what I've learned and things like that. And then eventually I was getting noticed from brands. So then I started to promote products and things like that. I eventually got to the point where I wanted to make my own products. But yeah, the journey to become an influencer, it wasn't anything I intended on. I kind of fell into it and I fell in love with it. I really do love to engage with the people, and I love when people acknowledge me for being so consistent, because it's been 12 years. I've been on YouTube for 12 years. And I remember some of the people who I watched when I first started my locks, they're not on YouTube anymore, or they don't have locks anymore. And so when people come up to me and they're like, Keisha, you still have your locks, thanks, we love to watch your lock journey. And I'm like, I appreciate that, because I do want to showcase my journey. You know, I think that it's fascinating. Even though I'm at the point where it's pretty redundant, you know, I've learned most of what I'll probably learn about locks, and I'm doing a lot of the same things. I still do appreciate people coming to see my updates.